Um, it's the question. So, you know, hello, hello. Right. Hello. So, hello, hello, hello. Yes, cool. So everyone going to my student for cover welcome for with everyone. Welcome back. So today we'll play Honkai Star Rail. So if you know, if I 2.8 as on the channel and I want to finish it right now. As for the case in for Firefly, I'm gonna do later because I'm going to collect more tickets since I don't enough if that doesn't have enough ticket since the okay is 46. So I feel like it's a bit harder. And besides, my last record is zero right now. Since I got last one is good here. 0, 50. So there's gonna be a hard one. So then I'm not gonna pull it. So straightforward here. Then I can quest. Stay with quest. So I do let's get started. On go. Continue.
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
Make game eventually. Like a game for one thing.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey! Wake up! The sun's frying your butt!
What? So in your butt.
Are you okay? Can you. You're not dreaming. We're in the Reverie Hotel. In the real world.
Huh.
Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat
Yeah.
when I think about it. I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes.
Why?
The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what
Good.
happened. The family's official statement was like, the Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron, and now all the major
Yeah.
lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the. Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
They watch 7. Okay.
After all this crazy. It's a massive airship, and it's awesome! The Iris family sent us a bunch of souvenirs. Fruit. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The family's officials. Now all the major lineage. Why the sudden interest in that? Well, and then I dreamed about stuffing my face with delicious food and. Yeah, let's go! We've got some time.
Okay. I wonder was it much of I thought.
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Ah,
Yeah, and you said no
if
back
silent.
then.
What's
But
that?
after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile.
That's fine.
And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole.
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still,
Silly
it'd be
part.
quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't
Silly
worry.
move.
I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do
Good.
anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this
Good
face.
second.
Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here.
Screw
How about we
them.
go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin.
Okay.
She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so
Tradition.
subtle with
Yeah.
his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me.
Mm.
I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every
Okay,
day
first.
since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Still. Focus. Huh. No, that's something.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassador.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director. I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on the atmosphere here.
Okay.
It doesn't feel serious enough.
If I'm
Mm-hmm.
right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand. This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Oh.
Yes.
Your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big...
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious. Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean,
Rage.
Serious.
Got it. Thank you for the reminder, Director.
Also, hope that's the objective. Damn. The
None of
best.
the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while.
Don't know me myself.
Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Shouldn't taste bad, right? Numby, catch! Looks delicious, huh? I should have taken a bite first.
Kailan mo your favorite
Greetings,
attendant?
madame. What can I do?
Hello. Could you tell me more?
I assume you are the ambassador of the The Radiant Felspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa.
Oh, so
What
it's
do I have
owned
to
by
talk?
old Oti himself. No wonder the ship.
Indeed. Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Please allow me to continue my introduction. The Radiant Felspar.
Reverberation? Such a formal way. I apologize. Please continue.
Vex.
Following the previous reverberation in the sweet dream, the Radiant Felspar had to thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to Mr. Alfalfa suggested relocating the Charmony
Charmony
Festival
Festival.
to Radiant
Nasa
Felspar,
class.
taking this opportunity to announce the
Life in the
resumption.
Well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum for Mr. Thank you for explaining matters to me. Goodbye.
Sweet. And you got
So many buttons. How many centuries would it take to... Huh. Didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
Huh? What are these?
For your safety, please stay away from those
For my safety? Are these buttons something dangerous?
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prank, according to those involved.
Sparkle.
Like, just press
Right
this
now.
button and all. Luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family collected.
Where's that prankster? Haven't that...
Yeah, that guy has some skills. I'll have to admit that. However, you know, the Bloodhound family will. Anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please kindly keep your distance.
Hello? The talent motivation department? Again? Internal... I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete.
Okay, I don't
Can
pay
you
yet.
turn on
Really
yourselves? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and constantly escalating it? Serious.
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang up? In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A
Gee.
little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
I feel stuff now.
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stone Hearts, I need you to be as sharp as you are. I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference, right?
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand, and get...
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages, as long as the influence of harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy.
After the downfall of the Young family, old Oti's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest...
Yes. That's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like...
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me.
Was very listen, step, strike.
Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony. Aventurine has already made a small opening.
Eventually.
We're going to tear it wide open.
Oh yeah, let's mention it. Yo, Nami. Wow. Hola, Wanami. Is there any new? No. Oh, the new.
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC. You dare
Yeah, Nami, the levels. Yeah. Yes.
Welcome aboard, my... Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation.
Brilliant.
Welcome aboard.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be...
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built...
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get...
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation indeed. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. What was it all for? Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the IPC's actions?
Sounds
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony. Old Oti won't sit idly by when faced with a greedy wolf.
Yes.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony.
Sure.
If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes.
Yeah, that's true. It
Despite
had
your
plug
determined
in.
attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
Mm.
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
What copy is not?
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at
Oh,
Penacony,
no, no.
I'd prefer to
That's
open
gonna
the
be good.
doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This
That's
is the path of harmony
kind
I
of,
choose.
I know it's still like, things, but
This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe,
it's like you have to control too. Like, it's the same.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador.
Eventually,
Return the favor. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is, instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would...
yes.
No wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express.
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory
Yes.
dream of hedonism and the efforts of those previous... There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep. Ah, she went to negotiate with the family as a representative of the crew. She'll contact us once her arrangements are ready.
After Anna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members...
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master.
Mm.
He'll face a trial. As for further details,
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
So,
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a
yeah.
toast, with 3 glasses of glory of the Trailblaze to all of you. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something.
Yes.
Music? Atmosphere? Maybe. Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn. To the nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher.
They said that was fun.
This trailblazing expedition has been... One bird longs for the earth and the other longs for the sky. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. Since the family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been hiding in plain sight. That's the claim the family makes. Whether the Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table.
Sure.
As a result, a more senior representative, as far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally.
Well,
Well, it was somewhat surprising. In that dream, I returned to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends. And for some reason, Acheron resurfaced in my mind. When I realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories, I became aware of the bitter truth. The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful.
So,
it's rare for all passengers to leave the express together during... Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. However, in my dream, the express stopped at many places, and Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. However, now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret, like I said, we'll go and see.
boom. Boom, just like a boom.
Something weird just... So I unwrapped it and found out it was a button.
What?
Of course not. Who would press something like that? By the time I
Sparkle.
turned around, the person had already vanished. I'm really worried about the...
Sparkle. What do you do?
Ready to mix your drink? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. We used to discuss everything here. But every time I have a hunch. Perhaps he's already fulfilled it. Before we start, would you like to talk? All right, as you wish.
I don't.
I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. However, with the right ratios, you get a uniquely sweet drink with a lingering aftertaste.
It's sure.
Not a bad choice. Let's start mixing.
It's the reason boy. It's small eyes. Green Jam, certainly green. Yeah, green Jam, green Jam, certainly green. Stir, all those stir. Green Jam, green Jam, certainly green. Yes, Dragon Burger. Oh goodness, Brainstorm Burgers. That's good. Hmm, nice.
Words always fall short. If you want to blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass is something to savor.
So
Well,
good.
it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace. And to my friend Gallagher. The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. And its legacy will be more timeless than a pastoral song. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers.
Secret. Secret.
Oh, are you leaving? Well, then take this with you. I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back the flavors of Penacony.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled. Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys haven't, whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony, and embark towards our tomorrows.
See.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risk.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry anyone.
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top...
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is... This project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Aventurine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself to finish this gamble.
Okay.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations. That's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate.
Looks like we've strayed off topic.
Yeah, the most awful thing now.
Should we discuss our next steps?
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my message.
Okay.
Is that Robin? She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar.
Robin.
Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the... How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now.
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments.
Where do you think the future of
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth. The harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future. There are
So
no
it's the
permanent
future.
allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
naturally? I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the
With the
festival.
best
See
one.
you later, Miss Jade.
What happened is the all too important.
Thank
Silent
you for your
relationship.
patience, Mr. Alfalfa.
Figured out something already?
Topaz says something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later. Talks.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds very different now.
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations. Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie?
Interesting. Now that's interesting. Good. It's good to be straightforward.
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone
Interesting.
Indeed.
You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know what you have up your sleeve.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the moment news spreads about Penacony going public. Trillions of customers, the family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the
Oh,
dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours?
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that will never jeopardize the interests. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your... It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the I understand your concern. And I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale. The order and the preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family instead of aligning with the order?
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credits.
And then the IPC will be...
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation. So I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table.
Sweet dear.
Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss...
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the...
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor...
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
Well, ah, okay. Let's get started. Name. Okay.
So, the issue is settled, I presume. What are the...
They will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answered the last question, he represented more.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and take...
But Miss Jade, this is...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely, little Yelena.
Of course, there won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship.
You want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this ship too?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just luck. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information?
I didn't find
Good
the
question.
information. It came to me. It was from a lady. In return, I've agreed to help her with something. But you see,
Um,
that's what investment is all about. The seeds of all, like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
First, yeah, Firefly. Well, that person. Third person.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is
Hmm.
as lax as ever. So,
Yeah.
this is the Radiant, a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find
Shit.
out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
So exactly. And not that anyway. The
Is that him?
extraction.
Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye.
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of
No, no, no.
necessary arrangements.
Not sparkle.
Right
That
away.
is sparkle.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss.
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop. Ah, you must be. I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device. Please feel free to check it out.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society.
Cool.
I wonder how things turned out for her.
Happy.
If I win, the
Finally.
chest is mine.
Who said I was betting with you?
They are still a ball of fire as ever. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bonajade first.
Well, that's good. That's good.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry, but I've got...
Yeah.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
What? Why are you suspicious? Yeah, maybe pleasure.
No danger detected. Never let your guard down.
Let's go about nothing informative.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name.
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to...
Everything you have.
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Okay. A pawn shop...
That's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not hung and Void Ranger jive.
Don't change the words.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
Then we're back on.
Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
Oh, a big talker, huh?
Ghê. Finance. Dirty. Boom. Con em ghê đẹp.
I won?
This can't be.
It's true. Lady Bonajade is true. Finally.
Let's go and see the other. No, it's 10 places. Major places, I don't know them.
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy.
Whoa! What a beautiful... How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane?
Will you go out?
I will.
Really? I mean, really?
I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift made me realize you were actually paying attention all along.
Wonderful. My wish has actually come true. So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like. What's the
Hey, did you see that? The gray-haired one outside. Don't look around. Just focus. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that him?
Did this?
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird. Hey.
Calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry.
It's keeping
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the Moment of Soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. I've made a deal with the family. We'll leave the extradition-related paper. How'd I find them? Well, 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But
Oh.
I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
Thank you.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found the... But I'm not sure what you want me to see.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade exchange is genuine. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire... It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Del will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name.
Ouch.
She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a... Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR-26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy
Yeah.
loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there was... However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron hunters traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny, attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, what drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want.
Maybe this time,
Each of us has our own past and destined ends.
and
And on this journey, I've been invited by Diamond to join in. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future.
Heck.
And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
It's 5 up. Verse 5.
Lady Bonajade?
Collect the name. Gravies.
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
No. My heart will go on. Oh. Fortunately.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Eventually, too.
Oh, that'd be my honor. You better. Look who's here. The great hero. Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend. Merely a greeting of platitude. Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for... I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. Other things... While you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by. You wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information, but that emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long. Otherwise, no problem. In punishing the wicked and a rat making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon you'll meet quite a... Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with the high rank. The feud between the Marketing Development Department and the Strategic Investment Department is, well, looks like things are about to get spicy.
So, you see, it's not going as well.
Thank you. And I also hope... I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have...
Ratio.
Ah, yes. I remember. No wonder that gambler likes you so much. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPs. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique... The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, is the student. From this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly a... Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence of learning. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded. Then you'll excuse me.
Where's the case? TikTok, TikTok. Kenapa kau stick? Open. Open. Press enter get together. Progress.
Well, if it isn't my old... That's what I thought. Such a pity I couldn't be there, or else I would have lent a helping hand.
You sure?
Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Transform? Oh! I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right?
Transform.
Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual.
Sure.
There's no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts' cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desires.
That's gonna be.
So,
Wow.
be careful. Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she didn't Bellabog. If she came any later.
I'll get something.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
I said
Hey there, lively guy. What should I call you? What a unique name. So, mister, what do you wish for? This is your wish. Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. Well, it's a two-legged animal. Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true. May fate bring us together again, Mr. Trailblazer.
What services do you require?
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
There we go. Argentina. Broken again, yet again. Come on, not again, boys. Why not miss here? Jadi ambil aja.
The festival hasn't started.
Hi, we meet again.
Who's that?
It's really you. I knew I didn't get the wrong person.
That's all.
It's just I didn't get the chance.
Mm.
Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors. Though it's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elliot, so I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC? She told me her price. But I know. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on. But speaking of which, actually, I feel that even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. It was an emergency, so I never had the chance to formally up to me. Hiding is much easier than being honest.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's open!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like the script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two, I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go. Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. Forget it. I've done enough walking around.
That's a lot.
Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
Okay.
It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival.
Charmony Festival.
On behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests.
Yes. Yes.
As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony, we invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause.
Amen.
What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar, thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival, just to commemorate this legendary luminary, the father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Amen. Amen.
So nice of her. She's talking about us. That's right. Unparalleled.
sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for every one of us, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
Yes, yeah, yes.
I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers!
Cheers!
Oh no, 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 no.
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well that ends well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
Swag
When
courtesy.
did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs.
Eventually. I think should do.
All set. Let's start following the plan.
You finally arrived, the great race. Quick now, this is called for. All right, now that you've found me, it's my 5, 4, 1. Is it really that important? Was it surprising, shocking, horrifying?
Come on. Thanks.
At least I made some progress.
Sparkle, sparkle. Always ways. Here, here, here.
I need your help, mister. The first case is the Soul Glad factory. The second case is the. Those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Correct answer. You're good. Seeing as you put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bomb's not here.
Ah, sparkle, sparkle. Oh wait, I know. How bad? See, that's not.
Hello, lovely actor. If you didn't know, I'm the one who directs. Well,
Okay.
actually, the current plot requirements. It's all my fault for being duped by the masked fools. Who knew that there was no such thing as the film director? Since you're done asking questions and I'm done answering. According to the script, I must. But don't fret. I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream bubble.
Okay. Remember now. Because word is menace. Wait, what was it? Hey.
There are 998 more dolls that can pack a punch. As for that imaginary neutron bomb you want, don't interrupt me. I know you never.
Not much time left. I hope I make it.
Some bells are dawn.
By the laughter. To think you. Keep your shirt on. I'm on to you. This evil city has fallen into depravity.
Yeah.
If you wish to defeat me, you'll have to.
Oh, come on. That's not bombing you. I just want to. Boom. The show begins. Bus. 어린이 같았죠. Fail. 2 points. Orange. It's sad. It's fail. Watch out. Save it for me. Restless. 2 points. Ding. Ding. Hey. Is it? Yes, is it?
Is that Firefly?
Boom.
28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour.
27 minutes.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deal. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a desert.
Look at this. She was the first of her voice explain first. Banana punch. Let's do it, guys.
I don't know what grudges they have, but this path is a dead end, too. That's probably not possible. Actually, there might be another way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams.
No.
I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt.
You.
Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely.
You saw.
At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
What? Sparkle.
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night.
哦，连这个词也读。
So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
对，我觉得เป็น真的是。
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be
What is this, Batman?
but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting and the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines
Sun
in the
is
night
not
sky,
sky.
then when
When
the
the
first
first
star
star
falls,
falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon. Those
Brooklyn Tiernan,
Okay.
Rosalina Jane Estella.
Still now.
We raise a
There's
toast
a
to you,
toast in the
trailblazers of the soul.
Stratos.
A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit and a voyage that traverses the stars.
And with farewell to Gallagher.
Statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old.
I'm 13.
Something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right? Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound, to the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
You know, ladies.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you. Watchers of the long dream, to your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
Sure.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. The advent of time moving forward, there shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, Watchmaker of the Land of the Dreams, nameless of the Astral Express, to Penacony's past, present,
and future,
and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way, but ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past.
Shut up, Jinhsi.
I know, but the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? To me, it's because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives. We see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the Silver Rail, but we will, as long as we remember their stories will never end. And what Mr. Mikhail has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life, and its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
Okay.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
This trash can is perfect for me.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After all, in there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it. The ocean of stars is vast, and given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. In that case, because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar. That's right. What matters more is not who I am, but what we have done together. This story will forever be etched in my heart. We both still have our own paths to walk. So let's forge ahead. Hopefully, if we meet again, it'll be beneath clear skies.
Stars. Before we do the um, things, so, um, so, so, that's a best different. Um,
There. Chin up.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow.
like
Hey, you're finally back. We told Pom Pom all about our adventure. Pom Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry no matter where the express stops. You lot, oh, that's right. Pom Pom is just.
It's okay. Oh, Pom Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom Pom.
But.
Let's go, March.
I never expected Pom.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the express. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom Pom's Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the express. Well, they were a little emotional. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure...
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear...
Turns out Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than...
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? I don't want to become... How about we shove you back in the space station's computer then?
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of and the agate world. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
I don't know.
Excellent. We meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
The Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths. Its destiny hanging in the balance. The Eternal Land, Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. to offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings. If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
It's happening. That is question. Oh, here. Robin. Sparkle. That's all. Identity. Tell me how this. Economics. Data. Speak with this company. Separa the subject. Okay, do it. Change device. Machine con later. 6 up and see George Follow's dead later. Yes, the pregnancy how I told has been illness. I could assess this as what comes with this background specific. created Facebook. And for darkness needs of the image to confine looks. Swagger, swagger. Press for ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Woman. Anyway, I think let's do this one, right? And it's sparkle. Then I will change on a it's so nice. Since never make a promise come. And the head board, morning actors, that will find it's that is not a force, but it's going to tell this one. Yes, it is. Yes, it is correct. No, I was correct. Yes. So, this time, this you find gentlemen. And doing the first point was so for great reconciliation between great falls. Eventually,
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
no day question. Something. Wait, that's a hidden dark character. This new obstacle and new having sources of it. Contemporary is not to confirm this mechanism. Looking at the perspective, which is what the side. From the on. Every folk on the volume. This is now. Places. Yes, the issue. Make a high quantity. Yeah, I'm the question.
Locked and loaded.
Boom.
All of you stand still.
Let's duel. Got the defense.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Hedge your bets. It's on me.
It's on.
I'm asking questions. A test.
Sure, I'll play along.
Bring it on. There's your reward.
So,
Take your position.
Waiting in line for a bullet. All of you stand still. Let's duel. Turns up.
whoa.
Your answers? A test.
Stay in step. Hedge your bets. Spend freely. Watch your head.
Watch out.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Bring it on. There's your reward.
Boom.
I'm asking questions.
Take your positions. Let's improvise. Sure, I'll play along.
All of you stand still. Waiting in line for a bullet. There's no reasoning with you, but those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Good.
The mood is set
Just
to let
now.
the show begin.
So begins. Boom.
Let's duel. Turns up. Your answers? Answer me. 0 points.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Dreams do come true.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Bring it on. There's your reward.
Boom. Victor. Maybe I just do another one. Yeah. Then I would. This one.
Please stay tuned.
Just a simple impression. And instead of that ones. I have something Jinhsi. Michelle.
Guess who decided to show up?
Please, wait a sec!
Come on, let's do this.
How much time do I have? Sorry.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it
It's
all.
on. Marlon.
SAS, knowledge, the measure of truth. And
Boston.
bring it on.
Yeah.
There's your reward.
Super fail.
Hope I don't mess up.
Time's up. I'm asking questions.
So,
Sure, I'll play along.
Let's start today's duties.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Let's duel. There's your reward.
so,
Watch your head. Hedge your bets.
pilot service question is when the world is the spend. And this different by the single surface. Okay.
Oh, looks like a troublesome guest.
Locked and loaded.
Please, wait a sec!
Feeling lucky.
For the theater of the meat.
Good. Then,
Come on, let's do this. There's no
the someone just
bunch
wants
anymore.
more.
Those with the most
Guy was great.
Your answers? Test. 0 points.
Sure, I'll play along.
Ah,
I hit the mark.
SAS Perkibi.
let's listen to Alfonso. Shakespeare.
I don't mess up.
0 points.
Somebody. Oh, wish
All you stand still. Let's duel.
do it. This is what.
Remember this. When it's time to shoot, quit yapping.
Yeah. Just to level 1. Sit on ice. Yeah, that too. Otherwise, we will have a clue. It is of what is wisdom, this wisdom policy. Well, if we click on aspiration cloud, expanding our here. In order to wait for stomach. How does it the biggest missions of critical class? The family myself was not going to fluid into us, fluid paths. Playing freedom. Playing conquered instance. Turns to the ordinary hostile police. Step and cutting back over. Facilities. Sure. Yes, many strategic. You make a get fight by. Oh, Unfortunately, couldn't. What are you doing, hidden? Stop for this. Several different difficult. Step for the rescue camp. Specific. There are some to do. And we couldn't give up the creeds. My hearts. It's the perfect of my violence that I do. So I had a play for what? Yeah, and be like that. So, so continue this. As I mentioned, this I will play a little bit, then off the scene. So, just started. Pretty much the person. Yeah, then this to come with it. Then talking is like, started making because Divergent Universe. Yeah, it's my good.
Locked and loaded.
Oh,
All you stand still. Bring it on. Got the defense. Adjust. No dirty tricks, all right? Let's do 'em.
oh,
There's your reward. There's no reasoning with those with a loaded gun.
done. Good.
SAS
Or QB.
a measure of truth and falsehood.
The dice have
That's
been
the
cast.
gas. Plus, lovely attack. Yours. All in. 0.2.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Did the rhythm get me? Bring it on.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
It's on me.
Hedge your bets.
Your answers?
Listen to this. Bing. Where is Blake gonna? Yeah. Come.
Locked and loaded.
But damn it. Fine. Yeah. Our killings. Let us get a real cowboy.
Come on, let's do this. Let's do 'em. There's no reason to
Just
those with a
once.
loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Good.
I'm asking questions.
This is just right.
Begin.
Boom.
The dice have been cast.
Yes.
Bust.
Bus.
Or
Oh,
maybe
maybe
we'll
I'll
take
take
it
it on. Only.
Let's improvise. Sure, I'll play along. All you stand still. There's your
What? Boom. Matino. Listen to. Feelings. Dun, dun.
Bring it on. Time's up.
Totem.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Dreams do come true.
Tractor.
I hit the mark.
Let's do
Ah, good. Mati dah sedap aku ni.
Stay in step. Hedge your bets.
Hmm.
Waiting in line for a bullet. I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Firefly.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Failed. When
Locked and loaded.
Please stay tuned.
so that's okay. Yeah, things are better than this. Reality is
Guess who decided to show up?
so it's just been for this fucking this investment honest. Because yeah, it's
Locked and loaded.
Feeling lucky.
boom.
There's no reasoning with you. Those with the most guns.
God, just great. Okay, choice and force it. It's just like so begins.
Come on, let's do this. Bring it on.
God. The what? Two. Still failed.
Stay in step. Sure.
excessive combustion begin. I damaged running back to make the cover first one. The combustion was exploding combustion. Complete is go to battles consumption of the team. Different word of meeting. University into the previous course of that.
Waiting in line for a bullet?
Forget.
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with the loaded gun.
Cons. Life to a kill fee. And also cast bus. Maybe I can kill soon. Should find soon. Still. That's how strong. Spells. Stuff like that. Nice.
All you stand still. Bring it on.
Yes.
Watch your head.
Watch your head. Then overflow. John is still bad.
Locked and loaded.
Strange aura.
When let's do it.
I'm asking questions.
For sure.
Answer me.
Fail.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Dreams do
Look at it.
I hit the mark.
Waiting in line for bring it on.
Let's out. Form. What's the best? 0 points. Do it. It's a watch. Wait, 0 failures. Hang on. Stop. Good. So what? This is best.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Hedge your bets.
Ah.
Still the same one.
Don't worry, this one's on me.
Me.
Bring it on.
Stop. Right. 0 points. What? Whoa. Cool.
Dreams do come
Okay.
true. I hit the mark.
Haven't eaten yet. Bring it on. Time's up.
So.
Your answers? Answer me.
Clear. One, two. What? Boom, boom, Makarachi.
Let's duel. There's your reward. I'm asking questions. Test.
Stay in step. Let's improvise. Sure, I'll.
All of you stand still. Bring it on. Time's up.
Hedge your bets.
Your answers? Answer me. 0 points.
Dreams do come true.
Got to.
Let's duel.
Sure, I'll play along.
I'm asking questions. Test.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Let's
Good
improvise.
wise.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Bring it on. There's your reward. Fate in the heart. Answer me.
Boom.
0 points.
Did the rhythm get messed up?
All of you stand still.
Take your positions.
Got the defense. Test.
Suppress. Still point. Face. Oh,
Waiting in line for a bullet. Let's duel. Time's up. Answer me. 0
good.
points.
Stay in step.
All of you stand still. There's no reasoning with you. Those with the loaded gun.
Wow.
Those who dig their own grave.
Good.
There's your reward.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Dreams do come true. Hedge your bets.
Your answers? Test. Don't worry, this one's on me. Let's duel. Time's up.
队长动了。
Let's improvise.
I'm asking questions.
这
Answer me. 0
这 point。
Waiting in line for a bullet.
Sure, I'll play along.
Got the defense?
Did the rhythm get messed up?
Let's duel. There's your reward. Your answers? Answer me.
Yes.
Bring it on.
队长，嗯，
Guess who decided to show up? Locked and loaded.
Please stay tuned.
嗯，
Come on, let's do this.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The dice have been
Take the
tossed.
gas.
Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
对方，
Let's duel.
对，
There's your reward. Got the defense?
yes, yes. 这不对了，
Hedge your bets.
这是跟我说，
Stand still.
是不高兴，
SAS
Thank you.
knowledge, the measure of truth and
不高兴
The dice have been
，gas，
Or maybe
那
I'll
个
take
得
it
掉
all.，
0 points.
哦，对了，
Bring it on.
对了，就这样，boom，
Did the rhythm get messed up? Sure, I'll play along.
Your answers? Answer me.
跟对关系，
There's no reason to waste your punch
好像
anymore.
哇，
Those
就是
load guns,
干
those ridiculous grave.
贵，嗯，
Dreams do come true. The mood is set.
Good
Let the
just
show
fine.
begin.
嗯
I'm asking questions.
，question，
Test.
yes，所有，这是one，嗯，这是one，嗯。是 Mm.
Answer me. 0 points.
Let's improvise.
Nice.
I hit the mark.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Bring it on. There's your
So
reward.
what?
Your answers? Test. SAS
Well, kill me.
the measure of truth.
And false.
0 points.
Dreams do
Look up to it.
Time's up. There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with the loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Wave. Boom.
Spend freely.
I feel like
I'm asking questions.
so.
Answer me.
Let's
0
revise. Yeah. Damn. So do this job. Yeah, then I need to.
Come on, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's duel.
The dice have been cast.
Us.
Or maybe
But
I'll
I
take
think
it
you
all.
ought to.
Your answers?
The mood is
No,
set
just
let
like
the show begin.
Test.
this.
Did the rhythm get messed up?
All you stand still.
So no.
Bring it on.
Take your positions.
I'm asking questions.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
It's on me.
Remember to aim for the heart.
I'll catch up.
All in.
Line for a bullet. There's no
There's
reason
no
with you.
bars at all.
Gun. Those who dig
So,
their own grave.
Great.
Your answers?
It's me. Boom. 2 points.
Sure, I'll play along.
And for you. Split up. Boom.
Come on, let's do this.
I'm asking questions. Test.
Yes.
Dreams do come
Take
true.
it.
Waiting in line for a bullet.
Hedge your bets. Let's improvise.
Nice.
Implementation. All you stand still.
Your answers? Test. 0 points.
I'll catch up.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
There's no reason those with the
Good
most
God.
those digital
Good.
The mood is set just right.
This is so ridiculous.
The dice have been cast.
Carrots.
But,
Flies.
or maybe
When they
I'll
make
take
the
it
kill.
all.
0 points.
waiting in line for a bullet. Let's duel.
Sure, I'll play along. Stay in step. Dreams do come
Okay.
true.
I'm asking questions.
Good.
Answer me.
Boom.
Watch your head.
Good.
Don't worry, this one's on me.
It's on me.
This one.
Take your positions. Let's
Good
improvise.
wise.
Your answers? Test. 0 points. You fool!
No dirty tricks. Watch your head.
All you stand still. Bring it on.
Hedge your bets. Dreams do
We've got to. We should fit.
As if victory were ever in doubt.
Let's do. Let's do. No, that doesn't really just. Let's take Lana.
need a strategy.
Please stay tuned. For the theater of the mediocre.
Feeling lucky.
Locked and loaded. Need I teach someone a lesson? Test.
So fair. Fair, fair.
Let's improvise.
Nice.
Oh, you stand still.
Do it.
Bring it on.
Do it.
There's no reason with you bunch anymore. Those with the most gun.
Gone. Close. Doing.
Answer me.
Zero points.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Solid.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true. Dirty tricks, alright.
SAS per Kibby. Knowledge.
Skills and goods. Foster.
The dice have been cast.
Cast.
Or maybe I'll take it
Oh.
all. Watch your head.
Sure. Fail.
The mood is set just
Just
let the
like.
show begin. Sure, I'll play along.
3 points.
Bring it on.
Bring on.
Time's up.
Boom.
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
Okay. Questo che questo è quello che nessuno pensa che sto nessuno ti pensa. Mi vuoi? Certo. Questo posso. The best because of the time to us. Just returning the best. This one. Yeah, share some.
Locked and loaded.
Boom.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Your answers? Answer me.
Take your positions.
Okay.
Dreams do
No
come
cut
true.
to
Hedge your bets.
Waiting in line.
bullets.
I'm asking questions.
Question. Boom.
All of you stand still.
Zero.
Let's do it.
Do you? Okay. Success.
Stay in step. Sure, I'll play
Okay,
along
I'll
freely.
explain me.
No dirty tricks.
Takes time. Done.
Take your position.
Sit. Boom. 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 Bring on. That's all. Boom. Wait, it's good. Working forwards. Forward. There's a lot. Boom. Just me.
Did the
Then.
rhythm get messed up?
Steal. Pop. The lock. Boom. Yes. Yes. 3 point. Live for now.
All this free time,
On
why not make
the
the most of
little
it
split.
with a game?
The game. Killing possibilities. Yeah. Many cemetery. Many cemetery. Leave it okay to come. Right there. Where else? Wow. Yeah. 4. 50. Next, what was it? Yes. No. Where's the good one? Autocorrectives are the good. Is that good one? To the present. So, yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video. Comment, like, subscribe, and join other video. I hope you enjoyed this video too. So, I'm gonna do a stream in um tomorrow. So stay tuned. Next video, stay tuned. So bye bye. Goodbye.